So let's say if I have your back, and so really what I kind of want to go over is kind of the difference between loose and tight control. And this could be from any position, but a good example is from the back. So kind of the biggest mistake that a lot of people will make, especially when they're first starting at white belt, blue belt, and especially in competition, is they'll get the back and then they'll just force like a tight control. So a tight control is like maybe a seat belt, I'm just being really, really tight, I'm just going for strangles. And then they sort of just lose the position, and then the person over here escapes, and then I end up in like a, so you start turning into me, I end up in like a bottom guard, and then I'll get my guard passed, and this happens all the time. So if we go back to this position, so again, I could be tight, and this is any position, but I could be tight like this, or I can be loose and allow movement. So if I'm tight, I'm trying to prevent him from moving, but that also prevents me from moving. So like if I'm tight, I'm preventing movement, I'm like adding pressure and connection points and all this stuff. But now he has those same connection points. But if I'm being loose, I'm allowing there to be space, so now I can move as he moves. So I find, especially for beginners, it's easier to get good at being loose before you try to just focus on just being super tight, because it's going to be hard to control. In my opinion, the back is probably the hardest position to control, by far, because his hips are in front of me, and it's very hard for me to control his hips, is one of the main reasons. So I can start off, so the first thing we'll start off with, we'll do one tight submission that we can easily transition to loose submissions if we need to, and then we'll work on the loose submissions. But if I want to be tight, like I could just be tight, I can even just get a seatbelt grip here, I can just start almost getting a submission just right here, just cranking on the lower back. But just simply, we'll start with like a zipper choke. So if I get here, I just sort of zip this up here, all the way up here. And then I grab the other lapel and just sort of zip it. And then I just start removing space this way, elbows in, just like that. So this is like an example of like a tight where I'm kind of restricting the movement. So I just sort of get all the way up, grab the other lapel, pull it down, get tight, then start pulling across. So that would be just like the first example of like a tight submission, just to try really quick. I'll let you do that to me. Then you can try it on each other if you want. Oh, and then, yep, just tighten it. Now this hand's going to grab this other lapel. Pull that down. And your elbows are going to come in. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah. One time. Yeah. Go for this.
Yeah. Which one are you feeding? Which one's doing the choke?
This side. Okay. So you kind of go back.
You can do it. It depends.
Yeah.
This is your weak side. This is your stronger side. Which one are you going to be choking with?
Go ahead. Do it.
Can you on your other arm?
Yeah, this sort of,
Okay.
so you can turn this lapel.
Just switch your grips.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so
That one
for
feeds
right
right
back.
That's it.
I can use this hand to
Yeah.
flip this
Oh,
lapel.
yeah, that's it.
No grab it, just
Yeah.
hard to fight this hand
The
off.
strong side
Yeah,
still
so
always
it's-
choking. Strong side is
Yeah,
the
now the hand will go over and grab
the
the
strong
other.
side. Yeah.
So even if I'm grabbing on
Feed
this,
it,
you start your
and he even said,
pull that down.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. And that
Cross
cross it straight down.
to get up that high with the
No,
arm.
you just grab it, you just pull it down, and I'm putting it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So main thing is I'll pull this
And
way.
I recognize
This
that's
is
what
much harder
happened
for
to
me
me
to
too.
pull it off. So if you just grab it
Rather
here,
than that,
yeah, I can start sliding this down. Just flip it.
when you get a bundle.
Yeah, no, it's way harder. And as you sit that down, it's like, now it's almost too late, especially with your hand. Yeah, so you pull this down. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so what else? This works for the zipper choke also, but just one detail. So the one thing I need to do is I need to turn this lapel this way and grab it. Because if I just grab here, go ahead and pull my hand off. I'm not going to hold on very well. Now pull my hand off. Go ahead and hold on. No, you're not going to move my hand that way. So, but That's just one option that I could do whenever I'm tight, that I could easily then, if I can't get all the way up here, then it's very easy for me now to transition to start going into a loose control. So a loose control, again, I want to be able to move. But if I start trying to do a bow and arrow from up here, I've made things too tight. I can't hardly move. I'm too tight, even for myself to move, so I can't move. So I'm not going to grab all the way up here if I want to do a bow and arrow. I want to grab about right here. I don't want to be all the way down here. I want to be about right here so I got some movement. I don't need this to be tight. So now, for example, for a bow and arrow, I want to be able to cut an angle over here. So I have to be able to move. So I can't be doing this. I don't want my arm to be on the inside either. I actually want my arm to be on the outside because I'm eventually going to go under the leg. I don't want to get stuck in here. So again, if I'm being tight, I might start trying to isolate the arm, but that's not what I want. So what I want is just simply get a grip, and my arm could be all the way out here. I don't need to control him because I'm going to transition positions. So the only thing that I need to do is just to get my foot over here. That is all I need, pretty much, to get a bow and arrow. So if I'm here, I get this grip, the only thing I really have to do is just simply get my foot in his hip. Because now this is my control. So once I'm here, now the first option is simply just to get under his knee. So I now have all this space. I can move, I can dive under this knee. I can get it right here, but I'm just going to simply just kind of put my leg over his shoulder, because now it's going to be hard for him to get my arm out. Because if he, just go ahead and pull your head out. Yeah, that's how he's going to escape. So all I'm doing is I'm getting my grip, I'm getting my hand out, my foot's on the hip, I'm diving under the knee, collecting, then my leg's going to come up here, so now he's not able to get his head out. My elbow's tight, and now it's a very easy submission right here. That's it. So one more time, I'm getting my grip, and as soon as I get this grip, I'm already moving. Like once I get this grip, I'm happy. Bam, that easy, submission. Just do that just a couple times. Yeah, just get the grip and just foot in the hip, and then dive under this knee right here.
Yeah, the leg comes over. It's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's super easy, you'd be surprised.
I'm gonna do that one, Mike.
This is probably the
Run this
most
foot over.
effective
Is
choke from the back.
It's,
like
protects
to,
that.
take 'em out or-
No,
No, I just grab it and go.
This, like if I'm
Yeah, I don't
here,
waste time. I can just grip
work
it
on this hand.
The main thing is getting the foot in the hip.
and try to work on it.
Yep.
But it's here, there we go. It just makes it more difficult.
And then
for you
if
to
for
get
some
the
reason
arm
you're not
out.
tapping that, you just extend your legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's protects it.
Good.
Get on his leg.
Yeah. Use that one out of the so you can
Leg.
this
Elbow.
other way.
Focus on the strong here. Nice bit. Strong side here. I need
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one's gonna scoop one.
Right, it kind of follows it on the other side.
Yeah. And then the other one comes over and put it up like as close as you can. Now, it's hard for me to try to break that grip.
No, you're doing good. Just
Right.
simply,
So if
you don't
it's
even
protected
need
by
to-
the
yeah,
leg.
you just pull that hand out, you get the foot in the hip, that's the main thing. Foot in the hip, cut an angle, bam.
Like you almost do an arm bar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Do you find that highly effective?
that, if anyone is able to submit me in a tournament in the gi, that is the hardest one to defend.
Now, if you can,
That is, it's just, once they've got those connection points, it's very, very hard to defend.
this way.
I have to do a lot of stuff to wrap it, it's very hard.
Really making sure they don't get the.
Yeah, once they get this grip,
Yeah.
this elbow is down to where you can get out, it's so
Yeah,
hard.
That's almost like when we do that,
I want to let you do it to me.
Gregorian
so I can
choke.
see it. Yeah, do the bone arrow to me, just really fast, that way I can feel you doing it.
I'm not very good at this stuff.
Yeah, don't worry.
Here.
Get your grip. Yep, just don't even, just relax this arm, just relax, you can pull that arm out, and now just get this foot in my hip. Bam, cut it, now cut it, cut that angle, yep, so try to get under it if you can. Yes.
Here.
Yep, and just move your weight, it's perfect, now you can extend your legs if you have to. Yeah. That's it, that easy.
That's easy.
Good stuff.
But when you're trying to do it to someone, they're
Oh,
moving.
yeah.
But you'd be surprised, so one of the things with strategy, is also whenever I get really tight, people know that they start panicking. And so, when I get really tight, it doesn't matter any position, how almost all reversals happen is someone gets tight and they've established too many connection points that they didn't know what they were even doing with. They just got tight, they added all these connection points, and they didn't really have a plan, they just did it.
Yeah.
So almost all reversals come from being too tight, too many connection points. We don't always need all those connection points. So if I connect to my opponent, I need to know why I'm doing that. I'm never going to grab anything unless I know why I'm doing it. Never ever grab anything. Don't connect unless you know why you're doing it. So kind of like the next part, next option here, we do the same thing, the exact same thing. So I'm going to get my foot over, but maybe for some reason, maybe I'm 300 pounds, maybe he's just trying to really push his leg out here, I can't get under. So now I want to do what you were thinking about doing. Now I'm going to grab the pants. I want to do everything the same, so if I can't get under, I'm going to grab the gi pants. We're going to do everything the same, my legs comes over, but now I'm going to cross my feet. So as I cross my feet, I'm going to pull him into me. So now that I pulled him in, it's almost like I'm locked up, we're ready. So as I pull him into me, I just extend, and then I pull with this hand. So we could do the same thing with the other variation, but this right here is probably the most common version of the bow and arrow. I'm here, I pull him into me, and then I just extend him away as I'm pulling this at the same time. So let's just kind of, this one's even worse.
Yeah, it is.
So just do that a couple times real quick. Same thing, just put the leg over, and cross your feet, and it's nice and easy, pull me in.
Wow. That's nasty.
As you can feel, it's just way tighter.
That's so tight, yeah.
When you move, when you cut this angle,
Yeah.
you're like falling and
Oh yeah, I'm trying to move my weight out of the way. I don't want his weight to come down here. I don't want his weight to be on me. So I'm moving myself out so he almost falls down.
But you're not like on the ground like this, right?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just grabbing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing the leg. The main thing is that as long as your foot's in the hip and you have to grip your grip.
Hip into them and pull back. That was nasty.
That one I did easier than I did the other.
First one.
Grab.
Trying to get used to that.
Yeah. Make sure you get this up. No, it cross. Pull me in. Yeah. And you can do the same thing with your legs with the other version, but you normally just don't have to. Because if I just do this, if I do the first version,
Yeah.
I normally don't have to
Yeah.
do all that. Just normally this is
Right, yeah.
I can do the same thing.
That's powerful, I like this.
This is good.
Yeah, yeah.
But normally there's not, like, if someone's bigger,
There's not like,
there's normally not enough space.
or like the
Okay.
triangle, whatever, I can't get my legs in the
Right, because you're just crossing it out all the way to the knee. So it's easier than like a triangle.
Yeah.
Much easier
Let
crossing
me
your
do it to me
legs.
real quick, just so I can feel it. Make sure.
I don't think I've ever played with that one like that, James. I
Yeah.
learned something new tonight.
Cross the feet.
And we've played a lot with this choke.
Yeah, just grab this pants, let my weight fall, the leg comes over, cross the legs, pull me in first, so pull me into you. Yes, use your knee, yes, now extend me out. Yeah. All right, so now, kind of the next option here is, we do the same thing. My foot comes in the hip, but now for whatever reason, I can't get under. I start grabbing here, but as soon as I start grabbing here, he starts pushing my hand away. So he starts pushing my hand away. I grab at the elbow bicep here. I do everything the same, but now I've collected this arm. So maybe even I'm here, maybe I'm here, I start going for this, he starts pushing his hand to the pin. Bam, I collect the arm. So now I've got this collected, so I'm gonna let go of the bow and arrow. I'm gonna let go of this. I'm gonna take my hand over here. I'm gonna push his head away, get my leg over. I'm really focusing on controlling his head so he can't turn into me. Now I can switch my grips and finish this however I want. The arm bar. So we're basically going for an arm bar off of the bow and arrow attempt. So I'm here, I just grab his leg, he's just really pushing my hands up and giving me this arm bar. So now I let this go, leg comes over, and I really focus on controlling his head. If I don't control his head, I'm gonna lose this, and then I'm gonna have to go belly down, I'm probably just gonna lose the position. I don't wanna have to go belly down.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more dangerous. So again, I'm here, everything's the same. I'm grabbing the pants, I'm going for the bow and arrow, but he's just giving me this. So I collected, I am grabbing this tight, because I have to control the elbow. Then I've got the posture here. Then a lot of times I'll switch here, and then grab the top of the lever here, so that it's very easy for me to control this however I want. And then for some reason he hasn't tapped yet, I want to let go of the pressure. I just extend my hips forward over the elbow. Cool. So once my hips go through the elbow, he's going to tap. So one last time, I'm here, grab the pants, going in here, suppressing it, grab this, push his head out of the way, collect, and then I just simply extend my hips up. I'll try that a couple times just real fast. Under the arm, yeah, really collect at the elbow. Yes, there you go. Now you let go of the grip and push my head away. Yes. Now really bite down. Don't push your feet. Yes, there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now bam.
Okay.
If you cross your feet, it's going to allow me to have more head movement. So you don't want to cross your feet. You want to bite down on that leg instead of my head.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Where I go.
And really think of, like, when you have this arm, think about controlling kind of the elbow with one arm, like through, and going to the top of the lever with the other. So then my arm is straightened, and then to finish, your hips actually finish the arm lock. You don't need to try to finish the arm lock with your hands.
Okay.
So your hips will do the finish it.
Okay.
I felt like I gave you space in that last verse.
I feel pretty tight to me.
That's your hips first. Yeah, that's way better.
Okay.
Just look, Leon looks struggling kind of with that leg.
It's hard, it's hard.
Throw that leg over.
Loosen your foot, not for me.
No, yeah. Whatever, dude.
Alright, so here. And here. For this.
That leg over. There we go.
Come here.
Don't cross your feet. So
Yep.
go ahead and take the hand here and push my head away. This
There.
leg comes over.
That would help
Yeah,
you too.
bite.
Yeah.
So yeah, really make sure you control. Yeah, bite down with this back. Like almost pull it. Yeah, pull down.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And then you take the other hand there. And then you just very, very slowly add your hips. Yeah, that's tight. Do it one more time,
So here.
We're not going for that arm yet. Move the leg.
And here.
Over. Yep.
There.
Start pushing this away. Just there you go. Yeah.
So there.
Push my head away.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. And then grab the top. There you go. See, because of your size, once you get it, everything's gonna be super tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's say, like I said, the back is a very hard position to control. Like if you were to go and compete, and you haven't trained from the back that much, I wouldn't want you to take the back. But if for some reason you take the back, you're like, man, I don't know what to do. I want to get out of this position and just go back to side control.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times where I'll have the back and I'll be like, I feel like I'm going to lose the position. So I'm like, I want to get out of this position. I want to transition back to side control. So I could transition back to side control, but I could do that. I could attack a submission while going to side control. So one of the things here, like say also, if I can't get my feet over here, they know that I'm trying to get my foot over there. So maybe they just stop me. Yeah, they're not letting me do that. I'm like, okay, they're not letting me do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the exact same grip. They said, no, I'm not getting my foot over. They're not going to let me get my foot over. So I'm going to retreat. So now I'm going to create some space. I'm going to kind of create some space this way, but I'm going to pull the other foot out. So I'm going to pull this foot out, and I'm going to use that foot to help me kind of scoot, but I still have this grip to help me kind of rotate over. So as I'm here, I pull my foot out, I immediately rotate, not immediately put chest pressure right away. If I don't, he's gonna turn into me. But as I do this, I come through the leg, I make a fist. I make a fist through the leg and I punch this to the ground. And now if I have to, I will grab the quadricep. But so as I do this, I punch this to the ground, I need a connection point. If I don't punch this to the ground, straighten your leg. Just get it straight, I cannot hold this. So I need to connect this to something, and then I'll go from the ground, then I'll connect it to his leg. So I'll go connect the ground to his leg. So now if he starts straightening his leg, I want to use that for the submission. Gotcha. So here, I'm going to put the pressure on him too. So if we go back, and then if I don't get the submission, I don't care. I'm in side control where he's rotating the turtle, and then we'll go from there. But so I'm here, I start trying to do this, he's not letting me. So I'm going to do this anyway. So I'm pulling this leg out anyways to do this, and he's not letting me. So I realize that. So I'm just like, okay, he's not letting me, fine. I pull this leg out, bam, I just come up right away. I keep this grip the entire time. I keep pressure on him. I'm getting heavy here, and now it's like the same thing as a bow and arrow. I'm just pulling him apart. I'll pull his leg, I'll pull his neck, and I will pull him apart. I'll come forward, whatever. I'll just pull him apart. And if he doesn't tap, I have the position anyway. So one more time. I'm here. Everything's the same, except I can't get my leg over, so it's fine. I just retreat. I immediately collect this leg and punch this fist through, grab his own quadricep. I get everything tight, just start pulling it apart. So try that real quick. This is a little bit mean, but
I like it. I like it. We're all safest here. So, go for it. You can't get the foot.
yeah, so you're still withdrawing this foot out, the same as before, yeah. You're withdrawing it out, I'm stopping it here. So then you just pull it out further, and you use this to rotate it. So you just put it out this way.
So I just post this foot on
So you pull this foot back further. Now you just pull this foot out. You just pull this out and turn it into me, and you got like that. Yeah.
Just pull it like that.
okay.
Yeah, and it's tight. Like I'm already starting to smell the ocean. So
Yeah.
that's how I know I'm about to go to sleep. I start smelling the ocean.
Sure.
Insane. What?
Yeah, that's how I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, get this foot out. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Yeah. And if you do everything right, it's tight.
Quick.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You really just gotta pop them out.
And just keep your feet out of the way.
You're gonna find out.
Yeah. Get out of the way. That's it.
Okay. I'll lock it.
Not letting me.
I'll lock it.
I need to come here.
Lapels from the back.
Nope. I need to move this in. And then I bring this one.
Here, watch me again real quick.
Well, my knee doesn't bend enough.
So you're going the other way, right? So kind of do the opposite of what I'm doing. So I'm here, and I'm still pulling this out like I'm getting sober, but I realize I'm not. So all I'm doing is taking this foot that was going to the hip. I'm just simply windshield wipering it over. I'm basically doing a back step. It's almost like a back step. I'm just back stepping it out. And as soon as that happens, I'm yanking him down. I know he's going to want to start turning into me. So as he starts turning into me, his leg's going to be right there. I just capture, and then it's just simply pulling him apart. That's it. The hard part is just getting that leg out. Yeah, that's all I'm doing. This leg's already out. So I can use this to kind of scoop, just a little bit more scoop, and it's
I'll
out.
take this like that way. But you're not letting me. So I need to come here, right? I mean, I'll do it the other way. I mean, I just go from this way. And,
Yeah, so if you're doing it that way, you're going to pull this leg out anyways.
yeah.
Yep, so we're going to pull this leg out, so you're not able to get that. So now that leg that's right here, you're just going to do this motion.
Like this.
Yeah, so now you just pull, you turn this, so your leg's like this, now turn it like this. Like you're doing back step. So yes, just almost try to go from here to here.
What's this?
There you go. Now,
But this leg's under over here.
yeah, you got to pull that leg out first.
And then kind of bend it.
Yeah, you got to do one scoop back. So as I'm here, yep, scoop back, there you go.
And then I want to.
Pull that out. Yeah, to get get that hand through his leg. Yeah, punch it through. Just punch it through the leg. Yep, and then to the ground and almost grab his quad.
Right there.
And now start pulling him apart, like going there. Good pressure. Yeah, there you go.
Once I get to that part, good. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm never gonna get there from the back. My legs do not bend that way.
So I don't have much movement either. And so the thing here, watch how I'm scooting. So as I come here, my leg is out, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to scoot out.
Yeah, create that
So this
space.
space right here, I'm scooting out. So as I scoot out and I rotate, now, you see also I can put this foot behind here. That'll help you. So I come here,
I'll try it.
bam, pull this out, I'm immediately just trying to see if I can get right here. Then once I get here, I put pressure down, just pull apart.
Yeah.
But that, like, you don't have to do that. Like, if you just want to go to side control, just go to side control. So do it to me real fast.
Yeah, like worst case, you could just go to side control.
I might have been able to do this at 30.
So like you said though, just create a little space when you scoot back.
Yep, and I'm not letting
Not
you.
letting me.
So you're still pulling this leg out. So pull this leg out.
There you go.
Yep, there you go. Now push the leg over here. You just take about your foot and try to face it there. No, that's what you, bam, yes, exactly. Go over here. Fist to the ground, grab the quad, pull me apart.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
Ooh, foot cramp.
So,
But, yeah, I get the, but I think
I really like the transition.
the best part about that is I think that when I can get side control, I can get to the back that way. I could probably almost get to there without being from the back.
yeah.
I'll try that too. But I'll try it from the back.
Add one entry to that.
Let me see if I got
Yeah.
30 on this thing.
I really like
Oh,
the
cool.
direction and all
I've
that.
got 3 minutes left. It's only just 30 minutes, so I got 3 minutes left in the video.
should
So
check
let's do
out.
one more.
Nice.
We'll do one more option. So this might be something too if I still want to be going for a submission, because at the end of the day, I want a submission any chance I can get it. So we do the same thing. I'm here. He doesn't let me get this out. We come through here. I start doing this right here, but I can't get it. So he gets all the way to turtle. He gets all the way to turtle, but I keep pressure. So the key to this is what you got to really do. Once he gets to turtle, I keep my pressure. I'm not here. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do all this. So as we go back to side control, I'm here, he starts going to turtle. I have the same grip, but I keep my pressure here. This is where we're really mean. I keep this pressure here. I slide this all the way here, like this, at this angle. No, I don't start stepping. I keep my knee on the floor, and I just slide this nice and easy this way.
Holy
If I
moly.
make a bunch of, if I move a lot, it releases the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
actually taught this one in the first month I was here.
Oh, really?
So this is a clock choke. I love this. I do this a lot from side control. Like I'll be in side control and then they get to turtle. I'm like, I don't care if you go to turtle, that's cool. But we can do the same thing from the back. So it's like I'm here, bam, I can't get this, he just goes to turtle. I keep all my pressure down. All my pressure's down here. It's like, bam, and I'm almost, this is tight. I pretty much elbowing him, but I don't leave any space right here. My knee just slides through here, bam. That's it. Yeah.
That's a good little massage.
How do you do it to me now?
Did you? So here, you know, get it across. Distance. Side. Pressure.
So you've got an underhook
Oh, I have too much.
here. You got an underhook. Yeah, you need this arm here. So let's say what's up to you. There you go.
Oh,
There you go. Now do the same thing. Keep the pressure, keep the pressure, keep the pressure. Now get that angle.
Good mother, you're.
Yeah, yeah. Right in there. There you go. That's very good. I'm We're pulling this. Yeah.
okay.
Instead of hooking, use that as a post to scoot away.
Should this be tighter on this
It
one?
don't matter.
When you go into turn.
We're still moving, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So the problem that you have, you're starting off. So you need this over here.
Ah,
Yeah, you got oh, that's what happened.
oops.
Yeah.
Big oops.
Turtle.
And you're like,
Nope.
come here. All the way to the neck, yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
See, I'm wanting to, when someone gets in turtle, I'm wanting to get up on feet
Go to the correct
and
side.
like
Yeah.
put more pressure
Yeah.
on them by like.
You don't want to create the space.
Yeah,
Like anytime I create space, it gives my opponent a chance to escape.
right.
Maybe really make I'm looking for space.
Like that knee, you have your knee way closer to me.
Yeah, it's very similar. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping this on the ground the entire time. If I pull this off the ground, I'm creating space and they're gonna start escaping.